Hello Panda fam. You guys know I love looking for hidden gems around Vancouver. I feel like there's so many restaurants and shops that nobody talks about, that they should be talking about. Because these hidden gems, these amazing mom and pop shops, are what makes Vancouver special. And today we're visiting Johnny's on Oak, a hidden gem in plain sight. Johnny's on Oak is obviously on Oak Street and 22nd Street. Located in the core of a residential area, Johnny's is actually quite well known locally for its delicious Greek food. Now I got to go into the kitchen once again and document all that behind the scenes magic. And for the purpose of this shoot, they were preparing a bunch of amazing dishes for my friend and myself. So of course we had to start ourselves off with something deep fried and crispy. Now I got to film with Johnny himself. Now he's a large muscular dude, but he moves so quickly and so efficiently in the kitchen. He moves so fast I kinda felt like I was chasing a tornado. So at Johnny's on Oak, there actually is a pizza named after him, so you know we had to try that. And let me tell you, this pizza was stacked with toppings. This pizza had so many toppings you really didn't see any sauce. You could not see a bald spot on this pizza at all. And trust me, I appreciate a fully loaded pizza. And I may have forgotten to mention that Johnny's on Oak has actually been around for over 40 years. They were originally known as the Best Neighbors restaurant, and it was run by Johnny's parents, Alex and Kathy. And with so much experience under their belt, I was incredibly excited to try Johnny's food. And trust me, it did not disappoint. Now let's go back to the cooking. And of course, being the amazing chef that Johnny is, we had to throw some meat on the grill. Friggin' look at that lamb sizzle. I got myself a lamb wrap and I was damn excited for it. Now you guys don't know this, but I'm a big fan of lamb. So we had to try their roasted lamb shoulder. And it was one of the best decisions we made that day. Now let's start my favorite part of the video, the eating of the food. And of course, giving a little review of the food as well. And of course, to start off our meal, we had a classic Greek calamari. It had a nice crispiness to it, and thankfully it didn't have too much batter. And the calamari was actually really soft on the inside, so you didn't have to chew profusely. With a sprinkle of lemon and a dash of the sauce, the flavors were absolutely perfect. I do have to admit though, I have a soft spot for calamari. It's one of my favorite things to order at Greek restaurants. Now this next one is easily one of my favorites on their menu. It's a fried chicken with truffle honey. Now portion-wise, I think it's almost big enough to be an entree. If you threw some sides on that, that's a full-ass meal. And was it good? Well, it was absolutely delicious. It's got that earthiness from the truffle, that sweetness from the honey, and a pretty damn good crunch. And most of all, it was still juicy on the inside, none of that dried chicken. Now let's see if it passes a crunch test. Let's do this crunch test. Not too bad. bad at all. Next, we got a lamb wrap. It's slow roasted lamb wrapped in a pita, topped with tomatoes, lettuce, onions, and tzatziki sauce. Now, I don't know if I pronounced that properly, but we are gonna keep going. Now, if you are a big eater, this is for you. It's a very, very hearty meal. Alongside the wrap, there's rice and potatoes, so you're definitely gonna be full. The meat itself is super juicy and tender, but because there's so many veggies in the wrap, it actually doesn't feel very heavy at all. I really love this dish. It was tasty and it was fresh, but I feel like the next one really outshines it. And honestly, how can it not outshine it? Because it's Johnny's special freaking pizza. Designed by Johnny himself, this pizza has freaking everything. It's got pepperoni and ham, mushrooms, onions, green peppers, olives, and shrimp. And from what I saw during the cooking process, there's 2 layers of very thick cheese. Now, I've never really had this combination of toppings before, but somehow it just worked. I really liked it. It was definitely one of the heavier pizzas I've ever had, just because of how many toppings were on it. And the pizza had very good structure. It just held together perfectly, the toppings aren't sliding off, the bread isn't breaking. Like, I hate it when my pizzas just fall apart. Another thing I really appreciated was that the crust and the breading on the bottom was super thin, so you're not just filling up on bread. So overall, this pizza is very, very good. And I saved this last one for a very special reason. Now, like I said, I really like lamb, but this one specific order impressed me so much, I know that I'll come back again and again and order this over and over and over. Now, you'll find this on the menu of many Greek restaurants. It's a roasted lamb shoulder with rice, Greek salad, and potatoes. Like I said, a lot of places have it, but honestly, not every place makes it this damn good. I had to clear my palate with this free beer they gave me. I was having some technical difficulties here. The camera just refused to focus on the lamb, so feel free to stare at this potato. I eventually sort of figure it out. Sort of. This lamb shoulder was easily one of the most tender ones I've ever had. They didn't even give me a steak knife. Honestly, you could probably just use the fork and just tear it apart. It was soft and juicy and so well flavored. Most of all, it wasn't like too soft where it was mushy. It had such a fantastic texture. Again, the portions were really, really large. We actually ended up taking most of this home. And for 4 days straight, I had pretty damn good lunches for work. Now, I don't want to just talk about the food today. I wanted to go behind the scenes. Because for mom and pop shops, it's not just about the food, it's about the people behind the store. So I had the opportunity to talk to Johnny and Connie, and here's how it went. So tell me a little bit about your restaurant.
Well, my parents started it in 1985, and we've been here for 40 years, and me and my wife owned it for the last 20 years, and during COVID, we rebranded as Johnny's because we want to put our own little stamp on it and flavor, add a few items that are a little bit more reflective of us, and a place that looks like a place we go to when we're off.
So what did you add to your menu that's like so different now?
Well, I love Wagyu, so we added some Wagyu pasta and Wagyu burger and fried chicken and things that I grew up eating, and homemade fries and triple cooked and things that I grew up eating.
Nice. Okay, well, if there's one signature dish that you want everybody in Vancouver to know about, what would it be?
I think the Ragu is pretty amazing. It's what I eat almost every day.
He did not tell me about this, so I didn't try it. So, but I did have the Johnny's pizza, which was really, really good.
Thank you.
Yeah. So what's your favorite item?
My favorite item would be the calamari and the Greek ribs.
Yeah, you did tell me about the Greek ribs, which I will come back for. And I was also told that your steaks are really, really good too.
Yeah, I love steaks and I love cooking for my friends, and I'm very lucky having a place like this where when you're working, your friends can pop in and you can have a nice dinner and a glass of red and a laugh.
And during COVID, it was really, really tough. We had talked about this before. What did you guys do different to kind of keep the restaurant alive?
I think we wanted to look strong and provide a good product during COVID, and that's when we rebranded and added the new renovation and new look. And I think during that time, you just wanted to provide good food for people that were going through some tough times.
And what's the hardest part about having a restaurant so far?
I think I told you before, being away from the family, obviously the financial stuff's always all over the place, and you know, everything keeps going up and we keep working harder. But at the end of the day, I think being away from your family.
Is it hard for you too?
Yes.
Yeah. Are you often away from the family too, or do you have to like kind of switch back and forth?
Yin and yang.
We mostly we have one day off together, and then the other days we swap.
Oh, you're the cook, so does she handle everything else?
Yeah, she runs the ship.
Is she the paperwork and the media and you know all of that?
She helps out so much, front and back.
And you always make sure to thank her for it?
Always.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
No,
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
So a big thank you to Johnny and Connie for taking time out of their busy day to speak with us. And of course, letting us try their delicious food. And as always, if you like this video, subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you, Panda fam, for tuning in. Let's dine again soon.